Hello students, in last video we have covered operation on sets. In that we have covered intersection of two sets, union of two sets, disjoint set and number of element in set. Now by using all these we are going to practice set 1.4. First example, if number of element in set A is equal to 15, number of element in A union B is equal to 29, number of element in A intersection B is equal to 7, then find number of elements in set B. We have studied operation on sets. In that we have studied number of element in union and intersection of sets. So here we are going to use that formula. Number of elements in A union B is equal to number of elements in A plus number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B. In the question, all values are provided except number of element in A, number of element in B. So let's fill the values. Therefore, 29 is equal to 15 plus number of element in B minus 7. Here 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. Therefore in the next step we can write 29 is equal to 8 plus number of element in B. Therefore number of element in B is equal to 29 minus 8. So number of element in 8 is equal to 21. Question number 2. In a school hostel, there are 125 students, out of which 80 drink tea, 60 drink coffee and 20 drink tea and coffee both. Find the number of students who do not drink coffee or tea. Let's first understand the question and then we will convert that question in a form of set. First one, in a hostel there are 125 students. So number of total students are given, there are 125. So we can take that 125 student as a number of student in a universal set. Then 80 student drink tea. So out of that 125 student, 80 student drink tea and 60 student drink coffee. But it is not mean that 80 student drink tea means they drink only tea. 80 student are such a student they drink tea as well as some other drink also, and there are 60 student who drink coffee and other drink also. Because see here 80 plus 60 total is 140, but in a school hostel there are how many students? Only 125. That means 80 and 60. In this there are students who drink some other drink also, and it is given 20 drink tea and coffee both. Then we have to find number of students who do not drink coffee or tea. Solution. We can solve this example by using two methods. First one is by using formula and then by using Venn diagram. So first one, write down whatever given in the sum in the form of a set. First, total number of students in school hostel, they are 125. Therefore, number of element in U is equal to 125. Then let T be the student who drink tea. So number of element in T is equal to 80. Let C be the set of student who drink coffee. So number of element in C is equal to 60. 20 students drink both tea and coffee. Therefore, number of element in T intersection C is equal to 20. Now use formula and first we can find out number of children who drink tea or coffee. We cannot directly find out the student who do not drink any of the drink. First we have to find out number of students who drink tea or coffee. after that we can subtract that number from the universal set to find out children who do not drink any of the drink. So let's find out first T union C. Use formula. Number of element in T union C is equal to number of element in T plus number of element in C minus number of element in T intersection C. Fill the values. 80 plus 60 minus 20. So number of element in T union C is equal to 120. 120 are the students who drink tea or coffee. Now we can find out number of children in T union C complement. Complement means the set whose elements are present in universal set but not in T union C. So from here we will get the students who drink only tea, who do not drink any of the drink. Okay, who do not drink any of the drink. So number of element in T union C complement is equal to number of U minus number of element in T union C. That is equal to 125 minus 120. Therefore, the student who do not drink tea or coffee, they are 5. Now next method is by using Venn diagram. So first draw the Venn diagram. Here U be the universal set, T and C set that represent the student who drink tea and coffee respectively. So here U is represented by a rectangle. Set T and set C, they are represented by circles. T set contain 80 minus 20 student, that means 60 who drink only tea, and 60 minus 20 student, they are 40 student who drink only coffee, and their intersection is shown 20 student who drink tea and coffee also. So by this way, number of student drinking at least one of the two drink, they are 80 minus 20 the student who drink tea plus 60 minus 20 the student who drink only coffee plus the student who drink tea and coffee. They are 60 plus 40 plus 20, so total student are 120. Now subtract it from 125. You will get number of student who do not drink tea or a coffee. So 125 minus 20, that is equal to 5. This is the answer. Question number 3. In a competitive exam, 50 students passed in English, 60 students passed in mathematics, 40 students passed in both the subject. None of them fail in both the subject. Then find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. Again, write down all the information which is provided in the sum in the form of set. Method 1. Let E be the set of students who passed in English. Therefore, number of element in E set is equal to 50. Let M be the set of students who passed in maths. Therefore, number of element in M is equal to 60. 40 students passed in both subject. That means number of element in E intersection M is equal to 40. And we have to find number of students who passed at least in one subject. That means we have to find number of students who passed in English or maths. That means we have to find number of element in E union M. Then use formula. Number of element in E union M is equal to number of element in set E plus number of element in set M minus number of element in E intersection M. Fill the values. 50 plus 60 minus 40, that is equal to 70. So number of students who passed at least in one of the subject are 70. Then by Second method, that is by Venn diagram. In this Venn diagram, E and M that represent the student who passed in English and Mathematics respectively. The number of students who passed at least one of the subject. At least one of the subject means the portion which is shown by that white part, E and M, that is 50 minus 40 10 plus 60 minus 40 20 plus intersection 40 student. So it is 10 plus 20 plus 40, total is 70. Then number of students who passed at least in one of the subject is 70. Example 4. A survey was conducted to know the hobby of 120 students of class 9, out of which 130 students inform about their hobby as rock climbing and 180 students inform their hobby as sky watching. There are 110 students who follow both the hobbies. Then, how many students do not have any of the two hobbies? How many of them follow the hobby of rock climbing only? How many students follow the hobby of sky watching only? Okay. Now in this example, total students are given. There are 120. Then students who like rock climbing are given. Students who like sky watching are given. Then students who like both the hobbies, who have both the hobbies, they are given. And three things we have to find. Out of that first thing, students do not have any of the hobbies. For finding out this answer, first we have to find students who have at least one of the hobbies. That means they should have hobby of rock climbing or sky watching. That means we have to first find union of two sets. Then we can subtract it from universal set to find out our answer. This is first part. Second answer, we have to find the student who have the hobby of only rock climbing. Only rock climbing, that means from the set of students who like rock climbing, we have to subtract students who like rock climbing as well as sky watching. And same way we can find out the student who like only sky watching. That is third. So let's move. Method 1 by formula. Let U be the set of student from standard 9 who undergone the survey. That is number of student in U, they are 220. Then let A be the set of student who like rock climbing. Therefore, number of element in A is equal to 130. Let B be the set of student who like sky watching. Therefore, number of element in B is equal to 180. And 110 student like both rock climbing and sky watching. Therefore, number of element in A intersection B is 110. Now we can use the formula to find out student who like rock climbing or sky watching. So here formula, number of student in A union B is equal to number of student in A plus number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B. So 130 plus 180 minus 110. So 200, these are the students who like rock climbing or sky watching. Then we can subtract that student from universal set to find out the student who do not like rock climbing and sky watching. So number of student in A union B complement is equal to number of element in U minus number of element in A union B. that is 220 minus 200. So number of students who do not like rock climbing and sky watching is 20. After that, this is first part we finished. Then we have to find number of students who like only rock climbing. So we can subtract number of students who like rock climbing and sky watching from number of students who like only rock climbing. That is number of element in A minus number of element in A union A intersection B, that is equal to 130 minus 10, 110, which is equal to 20. So 20 students like only rock climbing, and number of students who like only sky watching, that is equal to number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B, is equal to 180 minus 110, which is equal to 70. So 70 students who like only sky watching. These are our three answers. Method 2, by Venn diagram. Set A and B represent the number of students who like rock climbing and sky watching respectively. Set U represent all the surveyed students of class 9. Then number of students who like rock climbing, they are 130 students minus the student who like both rock climbing and sky watching, that is equal to 20. This is a Venn diagram for the same. U is the universal set. Set A contains 130 students who like rock climbing, and we can subtract 100 and minus student from 110 from them. So we will get the student who has only rock climbing as a hobby. And set B contains 180 students. From that 180 there are few students who like rock climbing also. So 180 minus 110, so 70 is the student who like only sky watching. See here, number of students who like only sky watching, they are 180 minus 110, that is equal to 70. Now number of students who like either rock climbing or sky watching, they are 130 minus 110 plus 180 minus 110 plus 110, that is 20 plus 70 plus 110, so they are 200. Then we can find out number of students who do not like rock climbing or sky watching, they are 220 minus 200, that is equal to 20. Question number 5. Observe the given Venn diagram and write the following sets. This is the given Venn diagram and we have to answer, or we have to write following set. First set is A. Solution. Set A is equal to, open curly bracket, x, y, z, m, n, close curly bracket. Set B, it contains element which are there in the second circle. They are P, Q, R, M, N. Third one, A union B. A union B means the element which are there in A or B. They are X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, M, N. 4. Universal set. Universal set, all the elements present in universal set, they are X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, M, N, S, T. Then 5th, A complement. A complement is the set which contains all the elements from universal set which are not there in set A. So they are P, Q, R, S, T. Then B complement, all the elements which are present in universal set but not present in U. They are X, Y, Z, S, T. And last, A union B complement. Element which are present in universal set but not present in A union B. And that element are A union B complement is equal to in curly bracket S comma T curly bracket close. This is all about practice set 1.4.